is high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere. Friends to know and ways to grow, a reading rainbow. I can be anything. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. Reading rainbow.
Hi there.
Take two.
Hi there. You know, everybody knows these guys will nibble on just about it. I've got to make the biggest pizza. And they need to be taken care. Ow! Oh, hi. I was just watching some bloopers from other Reading Rainbow episodes, and whenever I flubbed a line or someone made a mistake, we'd all laugh. Oh, you know, everyone loves a good laugh, especially the character in this book. Now, Ludlow was born frowning, but somewhere hidden, deep down inside, was another very different Ludlow. So, here's a story about what happens when Ludlow laughs.
Ludlow Laughs by John Agee. Read by me, Phyllis Diller. When Ludlow was born, everyone immediately noticed this shape. It wasn't a cute little dimple. It wasn't an adorable nose. And as the rest of him grew and developed and changed, it didn't. It only opened for food, an occasional burp, and plenty of grumbling. Ludlow worked in a complaint department. So what's wrong here? So what do you want? Well, why are you bothering me? I told you. You've been here before. At the end of the day, he felt grumpier than ever. Night after night, he came home, grumbling and growling, and went to bed. But one night, something happened. Ludlow had a dream. Not just any dream, the funniest dream in the world. He giggled, he guffawed, and he laughed in his sleep loud enough for the whole neighborhood to hear. Nobody had ever heard laughing like that before. What was even stranger was that once they heard it, they couldn't help laughing themselves. Until Ludlow woke up.
Shut up!
The morning was the usual routine. Grumbling all the way to work, grumbling all the way home. But that night, it happened again. Ludlow's dream was even funnier. Now the whole town was laughing. If a whole town could laugh with Ludlow, Why not the whole country? A local radio station was interested in the possibilities. Very quietly, they hooked up their equipment. Suddenly, Ludlow was on the air. Soon, the whole world was laughing with Ludlow. When morning came, the radio crew packed up their things and crept away. Ludlow woke up, his old self again. And so it went, night after night, for months on end, until one night the world was quiet. Something was wrong. Ludlow wasn't laughing. What could they do? The radio crew was desperate. Outside, the world was growing restless. From South Pole to North Pole, there was no Ludlow on the radio. Nothing the radio crew did made Ludlow laugh. So they packed up their equipment and left. All through the night, Ludlow slept quietly. And when he woke up, something had changed.
Ludlow's laugh was contagious. He got everyone laughing. The funny thing is, once you start, sometimes it's hard to stop. Oh, it's amazing how many different kinds of laughs there are. Well, let's see. You've got your yucks, guffaws, cackles, giggles, and my favorite, snorts. You know, I love making people laugh. In fact, the producers of Reading Rainbow have ordered as a gift for me a special comedy makeover so I can learn more about being funny. That must be my comedy makeover now.
Hello, are you LeVar Burton?
Yeah.
I'm here to do your comedy makeover. Grab that, will you?
The key.
There's not enough room in here.
Acme Deluxe Comedy Makeover. I wonder what the deluxe part is.
Okay, I'm about to make you over into one of the world's funniest fellows. The life of a party, more popular than a class clown. Why, when I get done with you, you'll be...
Hey, but no, wait a minute. That's a little extreme, don't you think? Something I said?
He doesn't want a comedy makeover. I'm so sad I could die.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'll tell you, I'll take the comedy makeover, okay? Bozo.
I am not a bozo. I am a highly trained comedy makeover specialist.
Well, okay then, let's get on with it.
Okie dokie. Now, any good clown learns from the greats. So, right now, let's take a look at some of the old pros. The founding fathers of funny.
Thank you, boys. Where'll you be when I need you?
Right here.
Okay.
Well, how's this? We're developing my own particular comedy look. Many comics and clowns have a distinctive way of dressing. It helps to tell you who they are.
No, it's just not you. Try the little thing with the pith helmet and the cameras.
I don't think this suits my personality either. I need something more me.
More me for Mr. Burton.
Well, what do you think?
It's great! It's you! It's a comedy statement! Yeah!
Well, here are some other comedy statements that'll flip your flap doodle, bust your buttons, why they'll tickle you pink. But you don't have to take my word.
Okay, people, I've got one for you. Here's a joke. What do you call a show where cows sing? A musical. Get it? A musical. A musical. That's a joke, and there are many more for you in this new hilarious series called Make Me Laugh Joke Books. In these books, there are jokes on every subject you can possibly think of. Jokes about sports, jokes about food, jokes about holidays, jokes about music. Some of the jokes have hysterical pictures, like the one of the space creature eating human beans. The book on knock-knock jokes is particularly pleasing. Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Make me. Make me who? Make me laugh joke books. But seriously, folks, go down to your local library and try 'em out. This is Jim Longshore, stand-up comic, signing off.
Hello, my name is Janina Kaminsky, and I think all kids should laugh. So I'd like to introduce you to a new friend of mine. He's in this book, Pig William. This story is about 4 silly pigs who are brothers. But Pig William is the silliest. He's supposed to go to the class picnic, but he just can't seem to get there. One of my favorite parts in the story is when Pig William takes his fish for his own picnic. Make sure you look at the pictures really carefully. You'll find a lot of extra surprises. This was a really fun book to read. So why don't you try to go find my new friend, Pig William, at your local library. Bye.
Good day to you. Marceline Block here. I am pleased to present to you a marvelous work of fiction with delightful illustrations. It is entitled, Shake My Sillies Out. Let's explore it together, shall we? The story takes place in the Mariposa Forest, where the major characters, a white rabbit, a gray squirrel, and a large brown bear live. They go on adventures together. They visit a camp where they meet a group of youngsters, a jolly clan. And there is a great deal of fun had by all. I highly recommend this excellent piece of literature. It should certainly be on your comedy list. As a matter of fact, it made me wanna shake my sillies out. Gotta shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Wig my waggles away.
Now that was some comedy makeover. You know, clowns like to dress this way because it's fun to exaggerate the way you look. Oh. I mean, look, just look at this suit. The pants, they're way too big. And the jacket, well, look at that. What do you think it is? It's nothing. Uh-oh. You know, comedy is hard work, and a lot of people make a living at it, and not just clowns. There's another kind of comedy called stand-up. Now, a stand-up comic is a person who stands on a stage with a microphone and tells jokes, and each one has his own unique style.
Please welcome Peter Pitofsky. The best way I can describe what I do is I'm a Warner Brothers cartoon. I'm a human animation. That's not a real face. That's not real. That's real. Okay, this is called a half a man. I always knew I was a clown. I always knew it was my job to entertain people. I would imitate everyone. My mother would be in hysterics. I'd imitate my brothers, my father, my grandmother. A blowfish snoring. When I'm on stage, I'm very frightened. I'm very terrified because I want the audience to love me so much that I'll do anything within reason.
When I knew that I wanted to be a comedian, I said, okay, what do I need to do? I need to watch. Who do I watch? I watch the greatest comedians that ever lived. That's Charlie Chaplin, Laurel and Hardy, Buster Keaton. Those are my teachers. That's how I learned to do all of my falls, double takes, attitude. When I was 15, I was watching a PBS special on Buster Keaton, and all it showed was all of his falls. And I saw all of his falls, and to me, you know, to other people, it looks like he's killing himself, he's falling. But to me, that looked like ballet. It was the most beautiful thing in the world to me. Buster Keaton was an acrobat before he did the falls. He was, in my opinion, the greatest comedy filmmaker that ever lived. Throw me in the wall. Just whip me into the wall. Down for a second, a little winded. Just a little tired. When you see someone do a fall, don't ever just try to do it, because you will hurt yourself. All of my falls are all illusions. They look like I hurt, it's acting. I make believe I hurt myself. So how you doing? Where you from? Nice looking audience. Very calm. The whole thing is to make it look easy. The thing is to show people that I'm not really hurt. It's like when I go like this, I'm just gonna take a drink of water, and I just go. I hit it with my ring. But if you do it, even though my hand's up here, what I do is I make the noise, and as soon as I make the noise, I distract you like a magician. Like, I make the noise here, but what I do is I draw your attention up to here. In my head. I love to make the whole planet laugh. That's what I want to do. I want to give it to as many people as I can and make everyone happy.
Well, what's next?
Well, what more do you want?
Well, I thought there was more to being a clown than just the makeup and the clothes and the shoes.
Of course, you're right. The most important part of the Acme Comedy Makeover. You need a routine.
A routine? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. A routine is the funny business that a clown or a comedian does that makes people laugh.
Your routine, sir?
Oh, I think I'm gonna like this.
Now let's see. I'll throw over there, and you throw over there. I'm terribly sorry. I'll get you another one. Now, here you go. Terribly sorry. Now we'll change it this time. This time, I'll throw over there, and you throw over there. I am so embarrassed. Here.
Give me that.
I'll get one for myself.
Well, well, this is what I call a comedy makeover. I don't think Ludlow had this much fun even in his dreams. I'll see you next time. I wonder where he went. Today's Reading Rainbow books are Ludlow Laughs by John Agee, published by Farrar, Straus, and Giroux. The Make Me Laugh Joke Books, illustrated by Joan Hansen, published by Lerner Publications Company. Pig William by Arlene Dubinevich, published by Bradbury Press. Shake My Sillies Out, a Raffi song to read, illustrated by David Allender, published by Crown Publishers, Incorporated.